Welcome back, wrestling fans. Tonight, we step into the ring not for a fight, but for a tribute. Over the past few years, we've said goodbye to some true legends, warriors who gave their blood, sweat, and tears to entertain us and leave a legacy that will live forever. Today, we're honoring those icons, remembering their unforgettable matches and the way they shook up the wrestling world. And trust me, you won't want to miss the end, where we've got shocking, heartbreaking news about Mark Henry that'll hit every fan hard. So lace up and let's honor these legends together. Adam Windsor, born on January 17, 1981, was a respected and charismatic figure in the world of professional wrestling. Known for his dynamic in-ring performances and magnetic personality, Windsor made a lasting impact on the independent wrestling scene during a career that spanned nearly 2 decades. His journey in the squared circle began in the early 2000s, and he quickly rose through the ranks, earning a reputation for his athletic prowess, adaptability, and deep commitment to the craft. Windsor's versatility was a hallmark of his style. He could seamlessly portray both the heroic face and the villainous heel, captivating audiences with each persona. He performed for numerous promotions across the United States and Europe, where he developed a loyal fan base drawn to his energy, storytelling, and technical skill. Among his most notable accomplishments were his appearances in high-profile independent matches and his association with legendary wrestler Dory Funk Jr., who helped guide his development early in his career. Beyond the ring, Windsor was admired for his generous spirit and mentorship. He frequently worked with young, up-and-coming talent, offering guidance and support to help shape the future of wrestling. His involvement with wrestling schools and charitable events reflected his passion for the sport and the community it fostered. Tragically, Adam Windsor passed away at the age of 41. The cause of death was a heart attack, a sudden and heartbreaking end to a life dedicated to entertaining and uplifting others. His passing sent shockwaves through the wrestling world, with fans and peers alike mourning the loss of a talented performer and kind-hearted individual. Windsor's legacy lives on in the countless lives he touched, both inside the ring and beyond, as a symbol of dedication, humility, and love for professional wrestling. Michael "Mike" Hegstrand, better known by wrestling fans as Road Warrior Hawk, was born on January 26, 1960 in Chicago, Illinois. Alongside his tag team partner Joseph "Animal" Laurinaitis, Hawk formed the legendary duo known as the Road Warriors, also called the Legion of Doom in WWF. The pair took the wrestling world by storm in the 1980s, captivating audiences with their intimidating appearance, face paint, spiked shoulder pads, and an aggressive, high-impact wrestling style. Their unique look and dominating in-ring performances made them stand out in promotions like the NWA, WWF, and WCW, where they claimed numerous tag team titles. Their legacy helped redefine tag team wrestling and inspired countless future stars. Outside the ring, however, Hawk's life was far more turbulent. He faced long-standing battles with substance abuse, including alcohol and drug addiction, which disrupted both his personal and professional life. His struggles were public and often affected his performance and relationships. Despite these challenges, Hawk remained a beloved figure due to his charisma, resilience, and larger-than-life persona. In later years, he made efforts to overcome his addictions, reportedly finding faith and personal peace. Tragically, Hawk died at the age of 46. He suffered a sudden heart attack at his home in Indian Rocks Beach, Florida. While the immediate cause of death was cardiac arrest, it is widely believed that his history of substance abuse had a lasting impact on his heart and overall health, contributing to his early passing. His death deeply affected the wrestling community, especially his longtime partner and friend Animal. Even in death, Hawk's influence endures. The Road Warriors remain one of the most celebrated tag teams in wrestling history, a testament to their power, presence, and enduring bond. Bertha Faye, born on March 15, 1964 in the United States, was a trailblazing figure in the world of professional wrestling during the 1990s. Her distinctive persona and commanding presence made her one of the most memorable female wrestlers of her time. Starting in various independent circuits, Bertha quickly rose to prominence in major wrestling promotions, particularly in the WWF, now WWE, where she gained widespread recognition. Standing out for her impressive size and strength, Bertha challenged the conventional stereotypes about female wrestlers, proving that women could excel in a male-dominated industry. Faye's character was a combination of humor and intensity, which she brought to life through her flamboyant outfits, often in bright colors and unique hairstyles, making her a standout on television. Her wrestling style was equally remarkable, marked by her powerful moves and dominant presence in the ring. She earned respect not only from fans but also from her male counterparts for her skill and ability to hold her own in a competitive environment. One of her greatest achievements came in 1995 when she won the WWF Women's Championship, cementing her place in wrestling history. Her rivalries, particularly with Alundra Blaze, further elevated the women's division, bringing attention to the talents of female wrestlers. After leaving the WWF, Bertha continued to wrestle on the independent circuit and appeared in various other promotions. Although she gradually stepped away from the wrestling spotlight, her contributions to the sport, especially in terms of paving the way for future generations of female wrestlers, were widely acknowledged. Sadly, Bertha Faye passed away at the age of 37. The cause of death was later reported to be complications from heart failure, a condition she had been struggling with for some time. Despite her untimely passing, Bertha's legacy as a pioneer for women in wrestling remains an integral part of the sport's history. Jay Briscoe, born on January 25, 1984, was an iconic figure in the world of professional wrestling, celebrated for his exceptional contributions to the industry. Alongside his brother Mark Briscoe, Jay formed the legendary tag team known as the Briscoe Brothers. The duo became widely regarded as one of the most dynamic and feared teams in wrestling history, known for their explosive chemistry, fierce rivalries, and remarkable in-ring abilities. Their bond was unmatched, both professionally and personally, and their hard-hitting style captivated audiences across the globe. Making his debut in 2001, Jay Briscoe quickly established himself as a prominent figure in Ring of Honor, ROH, where he showcased his unique combination of technical wrestling, high-flying moves, and raw intensity. Over the years, he held multiple ROH World Tag Team Championships, solidifying his place as a cornerstone of the promotion. His passion for wrestling was evident in every match, and his charismatic presence made him a fan favorite. The respect he earned from his peers was equally significant, as he became known not only for his skill in the ring but for his tireless work ethic and commitment to the sport. Tragically, Jay Briscoe's promising life was cut short when he passed away in a car accident at the age of 38, just days before his 39th birthday. The accident occurred when his vehicle collided with another car, resulting in fatal injuries to Briscoe and the driver of the other car. His sudden death sent shockwaves throughout the wrestling community, with an outpouring of tributes from fans and colleagues who mourned the loss of a beloved and influential figure. Jay Briscoe's legacy endures through his groundbreaking contributions to professional wrestling. He will always be remembered not only for his championship titles but for his fierce passion, his unbreakable bond with his brother, and his dedication to entertaining fans around the world. Daphne, born Shannon Spruill on July 17, 1975, was a beloved professional wrestler and actress who made a major impact on the wrestling world with her one-of-a-kind persona. Tragically, she passed away at just 46 years old, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire fans and wrestlers alike. Daphne first captured attention in the late 90s and early 2000s during her time in World Championship Wrestling, WCW. Known for her intense and eccentric character, which combined gothic and punk influences, she quickly became a fan favorite. Her unique look and high-energy style made her stand out in both the cruiserweight and women's divisions, where she showcased her versatility and charisma. Daphne was always willing to push boundaries, bringing something different to the table, and her personality was as much a part of her success as her wrestling skills. After WCW, Daphne continued to make waves in the wrestling world, especially in Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, TNA. There, she earned respect for her fearless performances and her innovative wrestling moves. But Daphne wasn't just about in-ring action. Her theatricality and strong presence made her a standout both in and out of the ring. Outside wrestling, Daphne also pursued acting, appearing in films and TV shows. Yet it was always her wrestling persona that left the strongest mark. Her passing was heartbreaking, and the cause was later confirmed to be suicide. This devastating news sparked an outpouring of grief from fans and fellow wrestlers who cherished her contributions to the sport. Daphne's death shed light on the mental health challenges faced by many in the wrestling industry, prompting discussions on the pressures that come with such a demanding career. Her legacy, however, lives on through the countless people she inspired and the indelible mark she left on the wrestling world. Sem Kilic, a highly promising professional boxer, tragically passed away at the age of 29. Born on June 6, 1994, in Neustadt, Hessen, Germany, Kilic was raised in Sherman Oaks, California, USA. He quickly made a name for himself in the competitive world of professional boxing, compiling an impressive record of 17 wins and only 1 loss. His remarkable performance inside the ring, marked by his powerful punches and strategic approach, earned him widespread recognition and respect. Standing at 183 centimeters with a reach of 182 centimeters, Kilic competed in the orthodox stance, displaying a well-rounded boxing style that showcased both his technical skill and natural agility. Prior to his untimely death, he was riding a 3-match win streak, a testament to his consistency and growing reputation within the sport. His boxing style, known for its hard-hitting punches and unwavering resilience, made him a formidable opponent in every fight he entered. Though his career was still in its prime, Kilic's potential was widely regarded as limitless. Many boxing experts and fans believed he was destined for greatness, with his youth and talent positioning him for a successful career in the sport. However, Kilic tragically passed away following complications from a sudden health issue. Reports revealed that he died from a cardiac event, which, despite earlier signs of physical fitness and strength, tragically struck at a young age. The loss of Sem Kilic has left the boxing world in shock. His unexpected passing just before his 30th birthday has deeply saddened fans and fellow athletes who mourn the loss of a boxer with immense promise. Kilic's legacy will endure, remembered not only for his raw talent but also for the determination and heart he demonstrated in every fight. His death is a profound loss to the sport of boxing, where he will be fondly remembered. Don Serrano, a retired professional wrestler, is best remembered for his significant contributions to various regional wrestling promotions across the United States during the 1980s and early 1990s. Born on July 6, 1961, Serrano developed an early passion for professional wrestling, heavily influenced by the larger-than-life figures he observed on television. His fascination with the sport led him to train extensively, refining his in-ring skills and crafting a persona that resonated with wrestling fans. Serrano made his professional debut in the early 1980s and quickly gained recognition for his athleticism and magnetic presence. Competing in numerous independent promotions, he was celebrated for his high-energy performances and ability to connect with audiences. His matches often showcased a combination of technical wrestling and high-flying moves, underlining his versatility and adaptability as a performer. While he did not achieve the widespread fame of some of his contemporaries, his skill set and charisma earned him a devoted following and respect within the wrestling community. Throughout his career, Serrano had the opportunity to work alongside many renowned wrestlers, both in singles competition and in tag team matches, where his teamwork and chemistry with partners became a hallmark of his style. Although his time in the spotlight was relatively brief, his dedication to the sport and his ability to entertain fans left a lasting legacy. Following his retirement from active competition, Serrano transitioned into a mentorship role, where he focused on training aspiring wrestlers, passing on his wealth of knowledge and experience. Unfortunately, Serrano passed away at the age of 59 due to complications related to a long-term illness, leaving a profound impact on the wrestling world. His contributions, both in the ring and as a mentor, are fondly remembered by those who had the privilege to witness his work. Big Bully Busick, born on June 1, 1954, was an American professional wrestler and former police officer who captured the attention of wrestling fans with his larger-than-life persona. Known for his role in the WWF during 1991, Busick took on the persona of a tough 1920s-style bully dressed in a turtleneck bowler hat and always sporting a giant cigar. His unique character, paired with his brash attitude, struck a chord with fans and helped solidify his place in wrestling history. Born in Steubenville, Ohio, and raised in the working-class town of Weirton, West Virginia, Busick developed an interest in athletics early on. He was a talented amateur wrestler in high school, and in the 1970s he turned his attention to powerlifting. At the age of 19, he also became a police officer, a profession he balanced with wrestling part-time, initially making appearances as a jobber in WWF shows in Pittsburgh. His big break came when he moved to Atlanta and transitioned fully into wrestling, developing his bully persona inspired by the gritty, hard-working image of coal miners and steel mill workers. Busick's debut in the WWF in 1991 marked the start of his most prominent wrestling run, where he was involved in feuds with figures like the Brooklyn Brawler and Bret Hart. However, his time with the company was brief, and he left in November 1991, continuing to wrestle on the independent circuit until retiring in 1995. In 2011, Busick made a short return to wrestling, capping off his career with a final match in 2013 against Josef von Schmidt. Tragically, Big Bully Busick passed away at the age of 63 due to complications related to liver disease. Despite his passing, his legacy and iconic persona live on in the hearts of wrestling fans everywhere. Mark Henry, an iconic figure in the world of professional wrestling, holds the title of the world's strongest man. His career has spanned multiple disciplines, from Olympic weightlifting to strongman competitions, and ultimately to his legendary tenure in WWE. Known for his immense strength and athletic prowess, Henry carved out a lasting legacy in the wrestling industry, winning multiple championships and leaving an indelible mark on the sport. Beyond his in-ring accomplishments, he has become a passionate advocate for health and fitness, motivating countless individuals to pursue a healthier lifestyle. As a figure who has been both a competitor and a mentor, Mark Henry's career continues to evolve, with his contributions extending beyond the squared circle. While many fans remember him for his dominant performances in WWE, his journey has not been without challenges. Health struggles, personal reflections on his physical well-being, and his decision to retire from in-ring competition have all shaped his current path. Today, Henry remains active in the wrestling world, particularly as a commentator and analyst, and continues to use his platform to promote wellness and inspire others to overcome obstacles. This article takes a closer look at Mark Henry's early life, his transition to professional wrestling, his battles with health issues, and the lasting impact he has had on the wrestling industry and beyond. Early life and amateur wrestling career. Mark Henry was born on June 12, 1971 in Silsbee, Texas. From an early age, it was clear that Henry possessed remarkable physical strength, a trait that would become a hallmark of his career. Growing up in a small town, Henry was always an active child, participating in a variety of sports. His natural athleticism soon became apparent in track and field, where he excelled in events like the shot put and discus. Henry's achievements in these disciplines were extraordinary, setting national records and establishing himself as one of the top young athletes in the country. Henry's exceptional talent did not go unnoticed. He received a scholarship to Texas A&M University, where he continued to hone his skills and expand his athletic repertoire. At Texas A&M, he was introduced to the world of weightlifting, which would eventually become a significant part of his career. His dedication to both academics and athletics earned him recognition, and his time at the university solidified his future as an elite athlete. Henry's interest in professional wrestling began to take shape during his time in college. While wrestling was not his primary focus at the time, he began to develop a passion for the sport, joining the amateur wrestling team at Texas A&M. His natural strength and competitive drive led him to quickly rise through the ranks of amateur wrestling, and in 1992, he earned the prestigious opportunity to represent the United States at the Summer Olympics in Barcelona, Spain. Although Henry did not medal at the Olympics, his participation in the Games marked a significant milestone in his career. Competing at the highest level of amateur wrestling gave him invaluable experience and exposure, and it solidified his reputation as a fierce competitor. His Olympic journey laid the groundwork for his future transition to professional wrestling, as it garnered the attention of the wrestling world and opened doors to new opportunities. Transition to professional wrestling. After his Olympic appearance, Mark Henry's name gained recognition in the world of professional wrestling. In 1996, he signed with the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, and made his debut at the 1996 King of the Ring event. From the moment he stepped into the ring, it was clear that Henry's combination of size, strength, and charisma made him a natural fit for the world of professional wrestling. His entry into the company was marked by a memorable introduction as the world's strongest man, a moniker that reflected his unparalleled physical abilities. During his early years in the WWF, Mark Henry was thrust into high-profile storylines and rivalries, which allowed him to showcase his strength and agility. Henry's towering presence and brute force made him a formidable opponent in the ring, and he quickly established himself as one of the most dominant figures in the company. He was involved in several feuds with top stars, including The Undertaker, The Rock, and Kane, each rivalry helping to cement his place in the WWE roster. Throughout his career, Henry was known for his remarkable ability to adapt his character to fit various storylines. While he initially played the role of a dominant powerhouse, he eventually transitioned to more complex personas that resonated with fans on a deeper level. Whether portraying a villainous character or a sympathetic underdog, Henry's versatility allowed him to remain relevant and beloved by WWE audiences for over 2 decades. One of Henry's most notable accomplishments came in 2011 when he won the World Heavyweight Championship at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. This victory was a culmination of years of hard work and dedication, and it earned him the recognition of his peers and fans alike. The title win marked a high point in his career, showcasing his ability to thrive at the highest level of competition in professional wrestling. Retirement and post-wrestling career. After an illustrious career filled with numerous accolades, Mark Henry officially announced his retirement from in-ring competition in 2017. His final match took place on an emotional episode of WWE Raw, where Henry bid farewell to the fans and reflected on the incredible journey he had experienced. Despite retiring from active competition, Henry's influence in the wrestling world remained significant, and he continued to contribute to the industry in new ways. Following his retirement, Henry transitioned into a behind-the-scenes role, where he worked as a producer and talent scout for All Elite Wrestling, AEW. His extensive knowledge of the industry, combined with his experience as a top-tier wrestler, made him an invaluable asset to AEW as they sought to develop and cultivate new talent. In this new role, Henry became a mentor to aspiring wrestlers, passing on the wisdom he had accumulated throughout his career. Henry's work in AEW also included appearances as a commentator and analyst, where he provided insights into matches and wrestlers' performances. He quickly became a respected figure in AEW's backstage operations, helping to shape the future of professional wrestling. Health struggles and challenges. Despite stepping away from the physical demands of wrestling, Mark Henry faced numerous health challenges that he had to contend with. Wrestling, with its high-impact nature, took a significant toll on Henry's body over the years, and he openly discussed the physical consequences of his career. In interviews and public appearances, he shared his struggles with injuries, including nerve damage in his back, particularly in the sacroiliac SI joint. This condition has caused him significant discomfort, and Henry has spoken about the challenges it has posed to his mobility, often leaving him unable to perform basic tasks without assistance. Henry has been candid about the toll his career took on his body, including issues with collapsed mobility and occasional use of a wheelchair while traveling. These revelations highlighted the sacrifices that professional wrestlers make in pursuit of their passion, as many continue to wrestle through significant pain in order to entertain fans. He has discussed how, despite the pain, he pushed through serious injuries, such as a torn rotator cuff and a broken kneecap, to perform in the ring. These kinds of injuries are not uncommon in professional wrestling, where athletes are often required to work through pain in order to deliver memorable moments for their fans. In addition to these physical challenges, Henry's commitment to maintaining his health after retirement has been a focus of his public advocacy. He has used his platform to encourage others to prioritize their health, drawing on his own experiences with injury and recovery. Despite the setbacks he has faced, Henry remains a symbol of perseverance, continuing to inspire those who struggle with their own health challenges. Recent injury and health update. Recently, rumors regarding Mark Henry's health have circulated within the wrestling community. Some fans expressed concern after Henry spoke publicly about the ongoing struggles with his back and mobility. Speculation arose due to his candid discussions on shows like Busted Open Radio, where he revealed that the nerve damage in his back had become a more significant issue as time passed. However, Henry has addressed these rumors directly, reassuring fans that he is receiving medical care and actively managing his condition. While his health challenges remain, he remains committed to staying involved in the wrestling industry, offering mentorship and insight to the next generation of wrestlers. "I'm not there yet," he said, referring to his ongoing journey of recovery and his determination to remain active in the sport despite the obstacles. Mark Henry's legacy and influence. Mark Henry's impact on professional wrestling extends far beyond his in-ring accomplishments. He is widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in the history of the industry, known not only for his incredible strength and athleticism but also for his groundbreaking role in breaking down barriers. As an African-American wrestler, Henry challenged stereotypes and demonstrated that success in professional wrestling could be achieved through talent, determination, and hard work. Throughout his career, Henry was a role model for aspiring wrestlers, particularly young African Americans who saw in him the possibility of achieving greatness in an industry that had historically been dominated by certain types of athletes. He paved the way for future generations, proving that anyone, regardless of their background, could make a lasting impact in the world of professional wrestling. Beyond his achievements in the ring, Henry has contributed to charitable initiatives focused on health and wellness. His advocacy for physical fitness and his openness about his own health struggles have helped raise awareness about the importance of self-care and injury prevention in wrestling. His story serves as a reminder of the physical toll that professional wrestling takes on its athletes, and it underscores the need for greater attention to the health and well-being of wrestlers throughout their careers. Conclusion. Mark Henry's story is one of remarkable achievement, perseverance, and transformation. From his early days as an Olympic athlete to his legendary career in WWE and his current role as a mentor in AEW, Henry has proven that strength is not only measured in physical power but also in resilience and determination. Despite the challenges he has faced, both in the ring and with his health, Mark Henry continues to inspire others with his message of hope, perseverance, and commitment to well-being. His legacy is a testament to the power of overcoming adversity and making a lasting impact on the world of professional wrestling and beyond.